The Yamnaya culture, originating from the Pontic-Caspian steppes around 3300 BCE, played a pivotal role in shaping the genetic, cultural, and linguistic landscape of Europe. The Yamnaya people were primarily pastoralists and warriors, known for their use of horses, wheeled vehicles, and impressive burial mounds known as kurgans. Their lifestyle and innovations allowed them to become highly mobile, facilitating their spread across vast territories. Recent genetic studies have revealed that the Yamnaya herders were among the first to carry the R1b haplogroup, which is now the most common paternal lineage in Western Europe. This genetic marker spread rapidly as the Yamnaya expanded, indicating a significant migration and mixing with the local Neolithic populations. The Yamnaya brought with them not only their genetic legacy, but also their Indo-European language, which would eventually diversify into the many languages spoken across Europe today. The migration of the Yamnaya into Europe was not a single event, but a series of waves that spanned several centuries. Their movement was driven by various factors, including climatic changes that made their homeland less hospitable and the quest for new grazing lands for their herds. As they migrated, they encountered various Neolithic cultures, such as the funnel beaker culture in Northern Europe and the Cucutani Tropilian culture in Eastern Europe. In many instances, the Yamnaya assimilated with these local populations, leading to significant cultural exchanges. However, their arrival also resulted in conflict and displacement. The Yamnaya's introduction of new technologies such as domesticated horses and the spoke-wheeled chariot gave them a significant advantage in warfare. Their prowess in battle allowed them to exert control over vast regions and integrate their customs and language with those of the indigenous peoples. The legacy of the Yamnaya is evident in both the archaeological record and the genetic makeup of modern Europeans. Artifacts such as pottery, weapons, and the distinctive kurgan burial mounds mark their presence across the continent. These kurgans, often containing rich grave goods and symbolizing the status of the deceased, reflect the Yamnaya's social hierarchy and beliefs. Genetic studies have shown that the Yamnaya contributed significantly to the gene pool of later European populations, particularly those of the corded ware culture, which spread across much of Central and Northern Europe. This genetic influx is evident in the significant shift in ancestry that occurred in Europe during the Bronze Age, where a notable increase in steppe ancestry is observed in ancient DNA samples. The Yamnaya also likely played a role in the development and spread of Proto-Indo-European languages. As they moved into new territories, their language mixed with those of the local populations, giving rise to various Indo-European branches including Celtic, Germanic, Slavic, and Italic languages. This linguistic influence underscores the profound and lasting impact of the Yamnaya on the cultural and linguistic framework of Europe. In conclusion, the Yamnaya conquest of Europe was a transformative period characterized by significant migration, cultural diffusion, and genetic intermingling. Their innovations in transportation and warfare, combined with their pastoral lifestyle, facilitated their rapid spread and dominance. The Yamnaya left an indelible mark on the history of Europe, shaping the genetic, cultural, and linguistic heritage of the continent for millennia to come.